Hello my fellow creative. We want to talk about this particular design. Here's our resources. We have all our resources here. Then we have the sample design. You can see it. Now this is where we'll be making our own tutorial design. This is the original file of the design where I started, and then I want to replicate this design. I want to do it here so that for people who are interested in learning graphic designing, you can follow through this tutorial and learn how I made this beautiful design. It's just for the tutorial purpose actually. I don't know anyone who is Tiwa's Foods or whatever, but for tutorial purpose, that was why I made this particular design, and I want the beginner to learn from here too. Okay, here's our resources. Like I said, the first thing I did while I was designing this was that I think that is the background. I select my solid color, then I pick the background from here. I click OK. Let me go back to the main design. Let's see the background. I think that was not the background. The other one I selected is here's the background. Let me copy the code, then I go back to our design here, double click, then I paste the code here, and I click on OK. That is the background. Then after getting the background rather, the next thing I'm going to do now is to get the name. That is Tiwa's. Then I type Tiwa's. Let me increase it a little bit, increase the size. Tiwa's. Then I want to have a duplicate of it. Press your Alt key down and select move your mouse to the text, then you drag it down, you have a duplicate, or you press Ctrl J from the keyboard. Okay, I have the Tiwa. I have two duplicates of it. Let me bring them down, both of them. I think it took it like this. Okay, now I have the Tiwa. Then the next thing I'm going to do now is that let me get my picture here. Let me bring it down to this place. Okay, then I want to increase the size to enlarge it. Okay, I click on check. The next thing I'm going to do right here is I want to blend the image with the background. I select this layer mask, then I select my brush tool. I make sure it is in the black is the foreground. Then I can increase the size. I use it to blend the image with the background. Okay, I'm done with that. The next thing I'm going to do right here is that you can do anything next actually. Let me bring out that Tiwa again. I want to have another duplicate so that I'll be able to write this. Let me duplicate this and bring it down here. Okay, let me take it up. Like I said, you can do anything next. I reduce the size to something like this. Then I want to write the word food. Let me duplicate that particular Tiwa again, but the font is different. I double click so that I can edit this text. Then foods. Okay, I click on check. the font is different. Okay, let me double click on it again. Then I change the font to Montserrat. Then I select I think the semi-bold. I click on check. Okay, I can reduce the size of the foods as well. You can see it. Reduce the size, move it somewhere here. Reduce the size a little bit. And I click on check. Now the next thing I'm going to do right away is I want to add text effects to this. I come to blending option, then you can see this. You can see this, it has changed to what I selected. Just make sure you check all the setting applied here. The depth 688, the direction is up, the size 27, the soften is 3, and every other setting. Make sure all the settings are well arranged the way I arrange them, and I click on OK. The same thing are applicable to this. I want to add a text effect. I use the same text effect. I just click on this, then we have the same thing. Then I want to change the color. Just click on gradient overlay. That was what I did. Then I click on OK. But I go back to this Tiwa because there's another effect at the back of the Tiwa. I select the Tiwa again. I go back to FX blending option. I click on outer glow. Apply the same setting that I have here, and I click on OK. Now the next thing I'm going to do, I want to bring the jollof rice image. I have it here, then drag it down to this place. I increase the size. Let me bring it, reduce it a little bit, bring it down a little bit. I think is excuse me, I think it's okay like this. Okay, I click on OK. That means I have to take it at the back of the food and Tiwa. Good, that was what I did. Then the next thing I'm going to do right here is, let me take this image to the back a little bit. Okay, now I want to remove this part too from the jollof rice. This is what I'm going to do. I select the layer mask, then I pick my brush tool. I reduce the size of this a little bit. Pink. Okay, take it like this. Good. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I want to bring this to the image. Then I reduce the size. After reducing the size, let me bring it down a little bit. I think it took it like this. Let me adjust it to this part. Okay, now I want to get these onion parts, but I got it directly from here. I did not get another image. This is where I got this image. Now how am I going to do it? I click on it. That means the image is selected. Let me hide it. Let me bring it back. After selecting it, I right click here to rasterize the layer, because without rasterizing the layer you will not be able to get that part that I want to get. I rasterize the layer, and after that I come down to my tools and I select magic wand tool. I click on this because I don't need that part, then I delete. After that I press Ctrl D to deselect. Then the next thing I did here is that I go back to that tool and I select quick selection tool. I use it to select the onion. You can see, and I press Ctrl J to get the copy. You can see I have that part only. I select back my move tool. Now let me increase the size of this. Then I can now start editing it till I have what I got in the previous design rather. I bring it here. I think let me enlarge it a little bit. It's okay like this. I have another copy of it, then I rotate it, I reduce the size not as big as the other one. Reduce the size, let me bring it a little bit here, then another copy of this, then let me rotate this as well so that it will look the same. It may not look 100% the same, but it will look the same, at least 90%. Okay, now I want to reduce I want to blur these 3 onions. Okay, let me go to filter and I select my, okay, filter is not working for all at once. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I select them one after the other. Go to filter. I think I use motion blur. Yes, I use motion blur. Filter, just come to blur, select motion blur, the setting, you can see, I click on OK. Filter, motion blur, let me select it directly from here, click on OK. That was what I did. The next thing I'm going to do now is I still have this image herein. I click on and bring it down here and I increase the size. Increase the size. Let me show you from the previous design so that you understand it better. You can see I have this blended here. You can see I just blur it. That was what I did. Then increase the size. I think I can bring it down, reduce the size a little bit. I think it took it like this. Then I want to take it back, drag it down. I think it took it like this. Then let me reduce the opacity to something to 50, I think. Then after that I apply my motion blur to it and I click on OK. You can see that. Click on OK. Now the next thing I'm going to do now is that I want to bring my background. Let me go to File, Place Embedded. My background is somewhere here. I have it here and I click on Place. The background is coming down here. Let me reduce the size. Reduce the size. Okay. Click on this. Then the background is at the top. We have to bring it down. We have to bring it down. Then we can now select our color dodge. You can see, like I said, it may not be 100% perfect, but at least we'll be having like 90%. I even love this more than the previous one because of the foliage. Let me reduce this. Okay, it's okay. It's okay like this. That is how we achieve the design. Then every other thing is a story. Okay, before we move on, let me work on this as well because this is transparent here at the bottom. Let me click on this what's it called, layer mask. Then I select my brush tool. I reduce the size so that I can blend along. That was how we did it. Then every other thing like order now, have the number. This is just a random number. You can just add any number. You can add your phone number actually. It depends on what you want to achieve, and that is all. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and share our video to your friends who may also love to learn graphic. Thank you. God bless you. Bye.